Listen, I've been holding on to this for a while.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we're back in a space that I didn't really want to come back to. I didn't want to come back to this place where I'm calling out my dear friend Juniper.
Whoa. Oh, boy. Whoa.
The fucking call out.
Oh,
what did I fucking do now?
Oh, you know what you did. You've just forgotten what you did because I haven't brought it up in a while.
Okay.
Because we haven't recorded and I haven't been able to make an official call out post.
I'm trying to think what I did.
So,
I mean, I can think of something.
So Juniper.
I can think of a lot of things.
I mean, well, that's the thing is there's so many things that it could be.
Well, Juniper, to explain a little bit to the audience, Juniper has just gotten out of a, would you say contentious roommate situation?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's a way of putting it. So Juniper's just gotten out of a contentious roommate situation, and as part of that, needed to get rid of a TV that they bought with their roommate, and could not split equitably. So my husband and I purchased this very nice TV from Juniper.
Barely used.
Perfect size, I guess. I don't know. My husband had a lot of very specific specifications.
And I would like to say that this TV met every single one of his specifications.
It did. But you didn't tell us. Maybe you didn't know, but you did give us a cursed TV.
Yeah.
The TV has a fucking curse on it,
Yeah,
Juniper.
it was cursed by a wizard.
Go on.
Because every time I turn this goddamn TV on, it plays Baywatch.
What?
I told you it was cursed by a wizard.
Fucking time I turn this TV on, it's Baywatch.
Listen.
Do that for you.
No.
So Juniper sold me a fucking cursed TV. We paid them $100 for it.
Listen, I was given a set of questions, stipulations, and information that they wanted to know.
Was not on the list.
They did not ask
didn't
if it had been cursed by a wizard, so I did not disclose.
I thought that was just I thought that was a thing that friends just disclose to each other when they're buying appliances.
I mean,
from
in my
one another.
defense, I actually didn't realize until it was sold to Kat. I can only assume that it was cursed in transit because when I had the television, it was not doing that. Although it was always hooked up to my PS4.
Yeah.
So it never had a chance to pull from any other location.
Mine's hooked up to a PS4, PS5, a Switch, a Chromecast.
Kat, I just don't understand.
And every time I hit the power button, it's fucking Baywatch.
See, I'm confused because I'm like, why are you making this a problem? Like, you got free Baywatch.
I mean, there we go. That's a good spin. Maybe it wasn't a curse. Maybe it was a wizard's blessing.
Let's spin this.
Only one time has it not played Baywatch. And that time it played some weird show called Heartland.
Okay.
In which the 30-second snippet I saw before I was able to change it to something else, the worst acting in my life that I've ever seen. Two daughters were like, "Dad, don't worry. We'll find a way not to sell the ranch." And the dad went, "Oh, you girls are my heart."
See,
and then it's cut to a thing that said Heartland.
You've been given a gift. Like, I don't understand what the I'm not seeing
What
an
is
issue.
it on? What does it play on? There are 17 seasons of Heartland.
I've only seen the one 30-second snippet because every other time it's been Baywatch.
What the fuck? I've never heard of this show before.
Where does it play? I'm trying to figure out what it plays on.
It's the original Baywatch with David Hasselhoff, right?
I don't know. It's a lot of Baywatch because every time I turn it on, it's a different part of Baywatch.
I'm trying to think if did they reboot Baywatch? I feel like they did.
They've got to have rebooted
They
Baywatch.
have.
Like, and I mean,
they made a movie.
Yeah.
Kat, is the TV that I gave you a Samsung?
Yeah.
There's like a D&D episode of Baywatch Nights, and it's fucking insane.
Okay, wait. So Samsung TV Plus is a free service that comes with Samsung TVs and includes thousands of live channels, apparently. And Heartland is on channel 1058 on Samsung TV Plus.
Well,
you're welcome.
So you're fucking welcome, Kat.
I've never willingly engaged with Samsung TV Plus. I want to just turn it on, and it turns on to my Chromecast. Because my Chromecast is a Gen 1 Chromecast, and it doesn't have any ads on it.
Have you tried watching the Baywatch?
Have you tried just watching it?
Have you tried just sitting down and having some Baywatch time?
I think that if I did that, I would be sucked into the TV and into the Baywatch, and then you guys wouldn't have a DM. You'd just have me on a beach running in slow motion with a surfboard.
So, I mean,
so then
there are tough trade-off.
There are worse places to be than the beach.
I have to say, like, thank you.
I don't know. A lot of people die in Baywatch. I mean, that's kind of like
that's why they're watching the Bay.
Yeah,
you think about it. Like, you'd think with all the watching.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people dragged from the ocean.
Riptides are real, actually.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, well, I thought they were fake.
No, but I mean,
Riptides are not real. You shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, they're fucking real,
That
dog.
only happens in Baywatch.
Hey, they're real. I looked in a science book.
I've been to the ocean/bay.
I married a shark on the beach.
Yeah, well.
There were riptides.
I don't want to hear about that.
So, speaking of Baywatch, let's watch some D&D.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done.
On this audio-only media.
We will watch one another play D&D.
We will
Yeah.
every day.
Hello, my name is Kat, and I am your lifeguard.
Hello, my name is Noelle, and I'm David Hasselhoff. I play Fran,
Nice.
and I run on the beach in slow motion as Fran. Okay. And she's a Genasi wizard / rogue.
A wizard, you say?
A wogue.
Oh, whoa.
A wogue. Hi, I'm Juniper. I am currently stuck inside of a riptide right now. I'm being pulled under,
Well,
and I don't know how to escape from a riptide, so I'm not swimming to the left or the right. I'm fighting the riptide and trying to swim back to shore, which is what you shouldn't do. And I would know, I'm saving lives, and I would know that.
actually, Juniper, I'm a lifeguard, and I think you're doing exactly the right thing.
Thank you, Kat.
I'm deeply confused about what information I'm meant to glean about riptides.
If you're in a riptide, you swim
Against the current towards the shore.
against the current towards the shore. Don't actually, no, don't do that.
If you're in a riptide, you've had a mental break.
You
'cause they're
swim-
not real.
You swim along the shoreline to get out of the riptide. That's the real truth of it.
parallel
If they-
to the shoreline?
Yeah, parallel to the shoreline.
But then I'm not going towards the shoreline.
yeah,
No,
because you're
that's
in the riptide. You can't swim against
But
it.
how do I get out of the riptide?
You have to swim parallel so that you're out of the vortex of the tide.
Until you get out of the
Until you get
riptide.
out of the riptide.
Okay.
And then once you're not being dragged
hold on,
out to sea.
Hold on. I'm going to abandon my joke for just a second to draw a diagram.
Yeah,
for
now
Errol.
this
No,
is
I
real.
get
Now
it
we have to
I
save
get it
Errol's
now.
life.
I get it. I just,
No, because here's
you're pissing me off.
This
No,
is how it would be if riptides were real.
This is like
Yeah.
this is where the riptide is. So you swim out of it until you're out of the riptide
Yeah.
here, and then you can swim back to shore.
And people think that riptides are only in the ocean, but that's not true. Riptides actually also occur on the Great Lakes. So if you're
Riptides also occur on land.
and on land.
I thought they were
And
real.
also, there's a very rare but well-documented phenomenon of riptides occurring in the air and dragging airplanes out into the stratosphere.
That's pretty cool.
There's also a fire riptide,
And yeah, there's a fire riptide.
yeah, the
Not
Avatar.
not to mention the Earth riptide.
Not to mention the Earth riptides.
Is that different? That's different from the land riptide?
And they say one day
The one that happens
someone
on land happens in the air.
someone
You're
will
just on
rise up
land.
and master all 4 of the riptides.
Well, I'm glad
But
that
I think Juniper's got a lot to learn before they're ready to save anyone.
maybe so.
Errol, have you introduced yourself?
No, I was really genuinely just earnestly trying to learn about riptides. And now
And now you know
I know
everything you need to
everything
know.
I need to know, and I'm never gonna die in a riptide.
This has been a really fun,
Good thing riptides don't
fictional
exist.
conversation.
Yeah, it's a good thing riptides don't exist.
yeah, thank God.
Oh, you guys, I just got so scared. What if riptides were real?
No,
Well,
don't
they
worry.
don't. They don't. They're
Shit.
not real.
They were made up by Mike and Brian, the creators of Avatar.
Yeah, it's fake.
Avatar: The Last Riptide.
Okay,
Who are
good.
you?
Well, now that that's settled, I'm Errol, and I play Slake, and I know everything I need to about surviving on this earth.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you just needed to learn about riptides.
You
and now
really,
last
you
Wow.
have gone above and beyond.
Yeah, last
I can tick that off
Yep.
and close the book.
You did not
and-
understand the assignment, so you did every assignment.
Yep, and it all worked out.
Oh, well, okay. So last time you defeated Torva. Torva is no more. You killed him dead. He's dead. The dwarves have celebrated. The armies are defeated and your army is victorious. And you guys went off to get some fucking much needed rest after all of that. As you were kind of all getting prepared to rest, Fran decided now might be a good time to check in with Kai. And some things happened.
And was I wrong? Are you gonna sit there and tell me that I was wrong?
I'm not gonna say you were. I'm not saying anyone was right or wrong. I'm just saying some things happened. Fran maybe left some pages that had turned into portals all over her floor, and then when there was a cry of distress, Corbin came running in, and Corbin failed his dexterity check.
As did Slake.
As did Fran.
And then
As did Mary.
Yeah. See, so Corbin ran in, failed his dexterity check. Slake ran in, failed their dexterity check. Fran also failed their dexterity check.
I forgot.
Mary came in and was like, well, I guess we're going in after them. You all just said, let's throw a wrench of failure into Kat's carefully laid plans. And
we chose to do it.
We wanted to do it.
I know you did. You chose to fail. I know you
I lied about my dice roll. I really got a nat 20.
I also got a nat 20.
We all three got that 20.
I've actually only been rolling nat 20s this entire campaign. And it's all been a big bit that I've been doing.
I know. And I understand that you guys chose to do this to me, and that's okay. It's okay. I still love you all. Anyway, Kai was there, and all of Fran's machinations were revealed, and then Fran shot Kai, and now you're fighting her. So, buckle up.
That's what happened.
And we all yelled at each other.
That's what you missed on Glee.
Yeah, that's what you missed on Glee. Now roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ.
We're never going to make it to regionals at this rate.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's 12.
I got a non-natural 20.
I got a 6.
All right. Are we all focused? Are we all ready to kill God again?
I'm ready. I'm
ready.
not focused.
I'm not ready, but I'm
and
ready.
I'm not in the right headspace, but I'll
Correct.
try.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the order of initiative is Kai, Fran, Corbin, Mary, and then Slake. First up is going to be Kai, and she is going to use her multi-attack. She is going to charge first for the one who is not an Estrin. She is going to charge at you, Slake.
All right.
And she is going to use her multi-attack. She will attack twice with her talons and once with her antlers. Okay. First one is a 12. That will not hit. Second one is a gentleman's 20 and a gentleman's 29.
Yep. Both of those.
Oh, geez.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's like a dirty 20, but it's a gentleman's
Oh, okay.
20. And then also a gentleman's 29, which is a 19 plus 10. So that is going to be a 16 on the first attack.
Damage.
Yeah, 16
okay.
damage, and then another 16 damage on the second attack.
All right. Good to know.
Yep, that hurts. So yeah, she just like hits you hard with one taloned paw, and then she just rams you with the crown of antlers that is fused to the monstrous head of her godly form. And now it is still Kai's turn, because she gets a lair action.
God damn it.
How did you?
Fucking layers, dude.
Yeah, you guys are in her lair.
Ah, these layers.
She is going to use her lair action of summon beasts. And she is going to summon. That didn't go great for me. She's going to summon one wolf. She rolled bad. That's okay. All right, so that wolf is going to go on the lair action turn. The wolf is going to charge at you, Corbin, and it is going to attack you with its bite. And that is a 21 to hit.
My armor class is 65, so.
Yeah, that's nice. And that's going to be 7 damage.
Okay.
As it attacks you with its bite, as a black wolf surges out of the shining waters of the void and attacks you, Corbin. Meanwhile, Fran, you didn't get a rest. So you're...
I'm like at like half my hit points. I have only like little baby spells left.
Yeah, and I think Kai sees that. You can see some sort of recognition in her monster's visage that you're not at full power, and she needs you at full power to kill her. You feel the lapping of the river of stars at your ankles, and it gently rises and falls over you, and you gain the effects of a short rest.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. So that means I get some spell slots back, and then I can use hit dice?
Yeah.
To get back. I think that gets me back up to full health, but I don't. I have enough spell slots, I guess. I'll just make do. So I'm gonna cast Freezing Sphere at Kai, And Kai is like in full monster mode.
Yeah,
Okay. And she's the only fighter on the board.
except for the wolf.
Okay, she summoned a wolf.
Yeah, there's also a one wolf. She didn't roll well on the summoning
yeah.
wolves.
Got it. Okay. This is an AoE spell, so I
Okay.
can get them both.
Okay.
And I'm going to obviously aim it so that I'm not attacking my allies.
You say obviously.
Of course, I will be aiming it away from my allies,
Interesting strategy.
such as they are. Fran feels like this kind of wave of slimy healing roll over her, and she gulps and squares her shoulders, and then she like winds up like she's a pitcher, like a baseball pitcher, with her little leg up and everything, and then she hurls an ice ball that grows and grows and grows and then explodes when it gets between Kai and her wolf.
Okay.
They are gonna have to do
Was it a dex save?
con save.
Con save. Okay. Okay, the wolf crit failed.
Nice. Doesn't matter, but yes, failed.
Yep. And Kai got a 15.
All right, so then they both failed. All
Okay.
right, so they're each gonna take 10d6
Okay, you killed the wolf.
for sure.
It has 11 hit points, so
Oh damn.
statistically you
Oh,
kill
yeah.
the wolf.
Statistically, it has to happen. All right, so that is 42 cold damage.
All right, the wolf explodes into stars and melts back into the void.
Nice. And then there's no like liquid around here, is there? Like what we're standing on doesn't count as
It's
liquid.
not real liquid,
Yeah.
no, not for the
Okay.
purposes of
So it would freeze, but it's not going to.
no. Yeah, nothing here has temperature.
All right, well, there we go.
Okay, that's Fran. Corbin, you are up. You were fighting a wolf. You're no longer fighting a wolf because the
Alright.
wolf exploded.
And where's Kai in relation to me?
Kai is within 30 feet of you.
Okay. I am going to cast Sunbeam
Okay.
on Kai. I'm going to aim for her little face.
Are you gonna aim for her face?
It's her face that she's using to bite Slake.
Well, headbutt.
Yeah.
It's the AoE is it's a 60-foot long line, but it's only 5 feet wide. So I can easily not hit
yeah.
Slake with it.
You can just kind of
Yeah.
go over to the side.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move a little bit to the side so that Slake is not in the path of the sunbeam. And I hold my little hand out, and like an inverse of Moroku's hole, I cast
Good.
I cast Sunbeam, and brilliant white sunlight shoots out of my hand.
Okay.
And pierces Kai in her little face, and she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 13.
That's a failure.
Okay.
So she is going to take 6d8 radiant damage, and she is blinded until her next turn.
Okay.
Let me get the damo up. So that's 21 radiant damage, and then she's blinded till her next turn.
Damn.
Okay. Okie dokie. And now it is Mary's turn. I think Mary is going to summon a spiritual weapon. And
Nice.
she is going to summon it. And a glowing golden axe appears next to Kai. And it is going to make a... She is going to deal 12 damage to it. Not that much, but a spiritual weapon's always a handy thing to have. Okay, and now, Slake, it is your turn. She is right up on you.
Yes.
She is headbutting you with her antlers. She
Yes.
is hitting you with her big claws.
Yes. As I'm fending off Kai, I want to attack her with my picks, and I shout, "Why do you even care if we kill the forces? You're going to be dead anyway!"
Kai pants, and her eyes loll in her enormous head, and her voice emanates from deep within the monstrous body. Need you more? Need you more motivation? And fine. And she rolls her head, and as she does, the stars beside her buckle and burst. And Phelan emerges from the river, gasping, looking pained, with a gaping wound in the place where you stabbed him, Fran. Kai turns her head down to look at him. If you wish to keep him alive, then you must reach the Grain Mountain, where the forces reside. He is weak from stitching himself back together, so I know not how long he will last. You better hurry and get through me first. And then he sinks once more into the river.
Phelan!
He reaches out towards you, Fran, and you can see him gasping, trying to speak. and then he is swallowed by the starry current.
Fran's mouth drops open and she glances over at Slake and Corbin to gauge their reaction.
Slake looks confused and angry and says, "Once we take you out, what's to stop us from taking him back?"
I think, she snaps her jaws at you, that once you are there, events will unfold in a way that you cannot stop.
Corbin just looks unimpressed, and he says, I'm tired of listening to your bullshit, Kai. I have no reason to believe anything that you say, and I don't believe anything that you say.
Yeah, I have to say that's cryptic nonsense.
Then cryptic nonsense it be. Now, fight me!
Fran's eyes absolutely fill with tears and a few spill out, and she looks even more determined than before.
Okay, Slake, make an attack.
All right,
Fuck
here we
her
go. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with the old picks. 23.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, shit, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
And that last one is going to be 19.
Okay, those all hit.
Hell yeah. Okay, fuck. Let's roll some damage. Okay, so that's 36 total damage.
Okie dokie. Ouch.
And as I strike at Kai, I say, "Let him go!"
And Kai responds by using Mark of Sacrifice.
The fuck?
The river surges under Kai's feet and rolls towards all of you. Everyone, please make a dexterity saving throw.
No!
Let's see.
I don't want to be marked for sacrifice.
That doesn't sound good.
That's
So, I'm sure I'll be fine with a 10.
Okay, a 10. Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold on, wait.
That's fine.
And I'm sure I'll be better than fine with a 4.
Oh yeah, that'll also be fine.
I did really bad. I got a 16.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Corbin, that's not great.
You die.
I die.
Yeah, you and Mary Corbin are unaffected. Meanwhile, Fran and Slake,
Are healed.
you are marked.
Fuck.
A tracery of white stars appears on your skin, and you are marked for sacrifice. Attempts to heal a marked creature instead will heal Kai. You have disadvantage on death saving throws, and all attack rolls made against you are made with advantage.
Fuck.
Bullshit.
Is there a way to not have this?
Effect lasts for 1 minute,
Right.
or until the creature is targeted by a remove, curse spell, or similar magic.
I don't like it.
All right, she is now going to use her multi-attack again on Slake, and now she has advantage against
Fuck.
you. And she is going to use her talons and her bite this time. I think she hits you on all of them, even without advantage. That's a 22, a 24, and a 23.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and are any of these melee attacks?
They are all melee attacks, yes.
Okay, so I am going to try to lessen some of the damage by using the parry maneuver. So let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm able to reduce the damage by 10.
Awesome. I haven't even rolled damage yet, but good to know. We'll reduce it by 10 when that comes around. However, I also need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
I like how you almost said death. So you're like, just get moving along.
Let's just
Let's just
assume.
cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
Strength 7 throw. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So that's gonna be 11.
Okay, 11. No, that does not do it. You are knocked prone as she swipes you and pushes you down. And now you are going to take 44 damage. And now it's time for a later action. Kai is going to use the river's current, and she is going to look to you, Corbin.
Oh.
Corbin, please make a Constitution saving throw.
I did so good.
Oh, good job.
How good you do?
I got 12.
12? That's not enough.
But I did so good.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't do good enough.
But I did so good.
You did good for me. All right, so Corbin, the river of stars underneath you surges around your feet and pulls you along. You are fighting hard to resist the force of the river, but it is like you are suddenly standing knee-deep in a rushing current. Corbin, your speed is halved. You cannot use reactions or bonus actions until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So we're doing good.
Yep.
We're doing really awesome.
I've got 35 hit points. It's great.
And you can't be healed.
Yeah.
Bitch. All right, Fran.
Okay.
You got him into this. You got us all into this.
I don't wish to be included in that narrative.
Interesting.
I just feel like I'm just feeling really attacked. Fran tries to wipe her tears and sniffs really deeply, and then she does like a really intricate Naruto hand gesture, and some of the stars that she's marked with start to float up off of her skin and into a crown around her head as she casts Crown of Stars.
Yay.
Whoa.
No.
And then as a bonus action, she's gonna hurl one of them at Kai.
Okay.
Okay, and that's gonna be 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, that does 35 damage because I rolled 2 12s.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Basically, Crown of Stars means I have 7 little star-like motes that are floating around my head. Well, now I have 6 because I just threw one. And I can, as a bonus action on each turn, I can throw one at Kai.
Very nice. Very good. I should have targeted you for no bonus action.
And then Fran hides.
I don't think there's anywhere. There is nowhere for you to hide. You cannot hide. No, I have let
should
you.
have said it with more confidence.
I let you get away with this way more than I should
You
have.
can
in
hide
the
behind
past.
Slake.
There is nowhere to
I'm
hide.
literally on the ground.
Get under Slake.
Fran burrows underneath.
You cannot do that without provoking. I mean, if you
Fuck.
really
I think
want to
I'm
try, you'll
literally-
provoke an attack of
I'm
opportunity.
like literally in her jaws.
Fine. Well, I want to hide and I look around and I dart my little eyes and there's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to hide and there's nowhere to run.
Nope. It's just you and your choices here now, Fran.
But I do take several steps backwards. I would say like perhaps 30 feet of steps backwards.
30 feet.
Interesting. Very interesting. Hello, sweet listeners. It's me. It's Kat, your DM. Sorry if it's a bit echoey in here. I didn't want to put a blanket over myself to record this mid-roll, and my office is 20,000 leagues below the sea. So there's a bit of an echo in my beautiful sea cave. I'm surrounded by coral and mermaids and the wreck of a submersible. It's a great time, and it's a little echoey in here, so I hope that's okay. So first things first, I would like to address some comments that we've received through our Tumblr. We are Legend Lark Pod on Tumblr. If you want to give us a follow there, if you also love being on the best social media website from 2014. Anyway, we've received some comments on our Tumblr, some asks that I would like to address. And I want you to know that I'm not sorry. I am not sorry at all for making you feel feelings. That was my intention, and I'm doing my job, and I'm not sorry. So, all of you who are asking me to apologize for making you feel feelings in the last few episodes, I will not apologize. I will never apologize. And buckle up. So, with that out of the way, I want to give shout out to our Patreons. They are truly some of the best people in the world, and you can join their ranks by going to patreon.com/legendlark. There you will find all sorts of goodies. We do a monthly live stream. If you subscribe at the live stream level, we've got lots and lots of outtakes at our lowest tier. Some of the really funny stuff gets left on the cutting room floor, and we send that out to our Patreons all the time. So if you want to donate to our Patreon, we would love it. We appreciate it so much when you do. If you are not able to donate on Patreon, that is fine. The economy is in shambles. Please save your money if you cannot afford it. But leave us a review instead. Leave us a review on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Send a crow through the sky, littering flyers, or maybe a plane. Planes are better for throwing flyers out, but if you want to throw flyers out of a plane that say, listen to Legend Lark, that is a great review. It's a great way to leave your review and make sure it gets out to as many people as possible. But if you don't, and you just want to use Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher you like to use in order to leave us a review, we would appreciate that too. So this is a bit of a short mid-roll this time. We don't really have many action items on the agenda. So I guess with that, it's just going to have to be a message to Chantel. Chantel, the code word is Yako Machako, the sleeper agent, and who knows what the sleeper agent is up to these days. Who knows why we started doing this bit in the first place? I genuinely don't remember. But they are active. Go! Now it is Corbin's turn. You are in difficult terrain right now, so your movement speed is halved.
No bony actions.
No bony actions and no reactions.
And no reactions.
Reactions probably won't be a big thing, but you can't use any bonus actions.
Okay. I'm just going to cast Sunbeam again because it's still active, so I don't have to use a spell slot. So...
Does she need to make a...
She needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is 14.
That doesn't do it.
Actually, it does, because she's going to use her legendary resistance.
Bitch.
She is not just going to succeed on that saving throw.
Okay, well, she still takes half damage.
Okay.
She's not blinded, though.
No.
A shame. Oh, my God.
Shame.
It's 15.
Okay. All right, now it is Mary's turn, and Mary has but one move that she can truly make here, and it is to remove a beautiful curse. Mary is going to run into her mother's teeth to touch, flake, tag. Your curse is removed.
Thank you, Mary.
Mary puts her hands on your shoulders to try and help you up.
When Mary does that, I say, you should get back.
And Mary stares up into the jaws of Kai and shakes her head. And we'll see if she regrets that in a little bit. It is time for Mary's spiritual weapon to make a spiritual attack at her actual mother. Oh, shit. That is a 19 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
So that is going to be a cool 12 damage. All right. Flake, you are... Well, you're down.
Boy, am I.
You are prone in front of Kai's jaws.
Yes, but Mary took that curse off me.
Yes, so now you can be healed.
Getting up, is that just like your movement?
Yeah, that's going to be all your movement.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't going to go anywhere. First thing I'd like to do is I can use a bonus action and use my second wind, which allows me to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Beautiful. You need those?
I sure do. That's going to be 16 hit points. That brings me up to 51, which is still, it's better than it was. And then, I'm just going to try to keep fighting Kai back. So I roll out from under her and I strike at her again with the picks.
Okay.
So that's 19.
Okay, that hits.
Ooh, that's way over 20. Oh, okay, that's also way over 20.
Okay, beautiful. You hit all 3 times.
Okay. So that is 10. 10.
Okay, Jesus.
And 9. So that's 29 total.
Okay. Your picks rip through her black feathers and flesh, coating you in a black ichor as her hot blood sprays across your face. And now it is Kai's turn again, and I think she is going to look past you now, Slake. Actually, no, I think she's still going to keep attacking you. So she's going to attack you again with talons, and we'll say talons and antlers this time. So that is going to be a 22, a gentleman's 20, and an 18 to hit.
2 of those will hit.
2 of those will hit. Okay. We'll say it's both of her talon attacks hit. So that is going to be 36 damage, except... Ba-bum.
Oh.
Just as you are feeling bad now, Slake.
Yes.
She has really been tearing into you. You are bleeding. You are bruised. You are broken. And just as her jaws lunge at you to enclose you once again and rip you apart, something throws itself in front of you, holding back her attacks. A shape from the blackness of the void. It is strange, long-limbed, and pale gray. When it looks back at you, its face is blank. a mere suggestion of eyes, nose, a mouth. Yet you can tell. You know. It smiles at you. It tackles Kai and throws her back. Errol, can you please just make me a straight up and down D20 fortune roll?
Okay. Ooh, nothing to add to that, I assume.
Nope.
Oh, it's a 9.
Oh, that's really too bad.
God damn it!
The creature takes the attack and is thrown back. It clutches at the edges of the void where the blackness fades away and struggles back up onto its hands and knees, and then collapses back down and slowly begins to sink into the river. And then you can tell just for a moment you see him. Just a flicker of a face that you've known before. He speaks, and you recognize the voice even as it slides and shifts. You can do this, Jonbo says. You can do this. And then he is gone.
Shit!
Yes, Jonbo has shielded you from that attack, and you do not take any damage, Slake, as Jonbo is thrown back into the void by Kai's mighty claws.
Shit.
And now it is her turn to make a lair action. She is going to use her lair action to cast Force Cage. Fran, please roll a charisma save for me.
If I'm good looking enough, I can escape the force cage.
Yep.
You got this.
You got it.
Fran has really high charisma, as we all know.
As we all know.
It is well known.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeah.
but I don't think that passes. Hold on, because I think I have 0 charisma.
Not
Hold
-1.
on. And that is accurate. I got a 17.
Ooh, not quite enough.
Fuck.
Oh,
Fran is slightly too ugly.
Fran,
He has to go to jail.
You are unable to get yourself out of this force cage. So let's see. You are trapped inside a prison of stars that spring up around you in a cube. It creates a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocks any spells cast into or out of the area.
So I'm just like locked in here. I can't be damaged, but I also can't do a damage.
Yeah, you can't do anything. Yep.
Bitch.
I know. It's almost
Fuck.
like I'm doing these things to make you guys mad.
Whatever. I'm going to go insane. Yeah, Fran immediately starts pacing around like wild-eyed like an animal.
I mean, that's honestly, that is not a like unfair reaction to
Yeah.
being
And
caged.
she's like banging on it just in case. She's like casting cantrips to see. And she's like, fuck!
Oh my god.
All right, Fran, you are up, even though you are trapped. I don't know if there's anything you want to try and do.
Do I have the journal?
No, it's in pages in the world that is.
Fuck.
And you are in the world that is not.
Fuck. I think what Fran is going to do, she's going to just go for a crazy gambit, and she is going to sit down in the middle of the force cage and make eye contact with Kai, and she's going to cast the Delayed Blast Fireball in her own lap.
Oh.
Wait.
And she-
What did she fucking do?
So she summons a fireball and she waits and she looks at Kai like, bitch, are you gonna let me die? And she is just like, the whites of her eyes are showing and she's like shaking from head to toe. Like hot, rageful tears are just like pouring down her face.
Okay, Corbin sees this happening. Can he see the fireball?
Yeah. It's just like you're looking through like a veil of stars that are surrounding Fran.
Okay.
And Fran screams out, let me out or I'm dead anyway!
Corbin sees this at the corner of his eye, and then he turns and he screeches, Ren, what the fuck are you doing? And then he runs and starts trying to throw himself at the shield.
Okay. It does nothing. Yeah, it does. You throw yourself ineffectually at this shield. The shield does not flex or give in any way.
Fran kind of like, her eyes flutter through her tears and she looks at you, but then she just looks back at Kai.
And Slake is still engaged with Kai, but shouts out, what's happening?
Okay, Corbin, you're up. What are you going to do?
Oh, you know what? Actually, okay, this will be fitting. This will
Yeah.
be fitting. There isn't an option for this, but I'm going to use the giant eagle as an option, but I'm going to summon giant crows.
Okay.
And I am going to summon, I believe, 4 of them.
All right. So you've summoned up 4 crows.
Crows, yeah.
4 crows. All right, Corbin, tell me what your crows do. Tell me what that crow do.
I actually genuinely think I want my crows to. Well, how amorphous is Kai? Is there?
She is quite.
Can she be gripped?
Yes,
She can be gripped.
she can be gripped. I mean, Slake has been tearing away at her.
Okay, yeah,
She's got a physical form.
Okay, so I want them to grip her, all 4 of them,
Okay.
and attempt to lift.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to say we are going to have them make 4 strength checks. We'll say if all 4 of them get over a 13,
Jesus.
then they will lift her. Otherwise, they'll just do damage.
I don't know what we will accomplish by lifting.
I don't either.
Well, we're
She'll
gonna.
be well,
Well, if they can lift her,
she'll be
hear me out. If they can lift her, she'll be. They can drop her.
yeah, and she'll be lift.
Sure.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Oh my God, pray for my ass. It's a 9.
Plus 3 is 12.
No, that was with the +3.
Oh.
Whoa, that wasn't. We can just stop. You know what I mean?
No, I want to know. I want to know.
You want to know how
Because
good they do?
we have to know about their damage.
That's a 13.
They're gonna
Okay.
do damage.
So
instead
one of them,
lifting her.
at least. That's a 20. And that's a 14. So 3 out of the 4.
3 out of the 4. Okay, I
Do
will say she is going to have disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Hell
She
yes.
is not lifted, but she is being pulled in many directions.
And of those
and
lifts,
restrained.
1 was over 18.
That doesn't matter.
But can we roll for damage for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 2d6.
Slashing damage.
Slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And she's uncomfortable.
So, speaking of attack rolls, it's not actually her turn. It's Mary's turn now. She is going to cure your wounds, Slake, and she is going to do it at 4th level. Okay, so she is going to heal you for 31 points of healing.
Wow.
So Mary lays her glowing golden hands upon you, Slake, and your flesh knits back together and you feel so much better. So much less close to the brink of death.
Thanks, Mary. Do you think there's anything you'll be able to do about Fran?
Mary looks back and she does not indicate one way or another to you. She just places a hand on your shoulder and sort of gently pushes you sort of towards Kai, as
Okay.
if to say, focus on what's in front of you.
Okay, getting ready to attack, but I do want to shout at Fran. I don't know what you're doing over there, but stop!
Oh, wait, Mary makes an attack with her spiritual weapon. Boop-a-de-doop-boop-boo. Oh, that is a natural one. Never mind.
Yeah, Mary.
All right.
All of the pulling and pushing from the giant crows has knocked her spiritual weapon out of position,
Oh,
and it makes a blind swing and a miss.
All right, let's roll some attack. First one, that's going to be 17.
That does not hit.
Next is way over 20.
Okay, that hits.
And then the next is a 19.
That will also hit.
All right. Okay, so that's 31 damage total.
Okay.
And can I tell, how Kai is doing or anything?
She is not looking good, but she is still hanging on. You can see black ichor dripping from between her teeth, which gleam whitely against the inky blackness of her form. And now it is Kai's turn. First, I'm gonna roll to recharge her ultimate attack. Ooh, it does work. Okay.
Oh boy.
So she has recharged her mark of sacrifice. And everybody, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Not me.
Oh, you too.
I'm immune.
You
Can't
are.
cast shit on me.
Yeah.
Also, you still have the mark of.
Also, it's still on me.
Fuck. I got a 19.
Okay.
Let's see, dexterity saving, right?
Yep.
Okay, better this time. So that's also 19.
Okay, Mary saves as well, so none of you are affected by the mark. And now she is going to multi-attack, and I think she is going to go after Mary this time. She's going to headbutt Mary with her antlers, and that is going to be that will hit. Mary is hit hard with the antlers, and she takes 16 damage from that, and then I think Kai's then going to use her 2 claw attacks on you, Slake. And oh shit, did not do great. First one's a 19, that will hit. Second one is a 12, and it will not hit. So that is going to be 18 damage.
All right.
Okay. And then Kai turns her rolling gaze to you, Fran, and lets out a pained roar. In that roar, you hear both terror and sadness and something otherworldly. A voice that is not Kai's, but speaks through her. And she is going to use her lair action to summon beasts. She's gonna summon more beasts.
And when she does that, my force cage goes away.
And when she does that, your force cage disappears as she turns her focus. Through it seems a great force of will, she turns her focus to the giant crows on her back. She is also going to... now she is going to summon also crows. So Kai summons 5 crows, and they are going to go after your crows, Corbin.
Okay.
And
Crow fight.
Crow fight. All right, because you have 4 of them, right? 4?
Yes, 4.
2 of them are going after Crow 1. That is only an 8 to hit, and a 7 to hit.
Nope.
They do not hit. Okay, on Crow number 2. Jesus, that's only a 6.
Nope.
Next one is a 8.
Nope.
Come on. Next one's a 6.
Nope.
My
The
God.
luck tables have finally turned.
And I have one more, and I'm going to roll with a different dice. Okay, there we go. That is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, it's going to do 4 damage to
And
your
which crow is it doing this damage to?
Crow number 4.
Okay.
That is the lair action, and now, Fran, you are free of the force cage.
All right. As it disappears, Fran stands up, and as she does, the fireball disappears. It was an illusion. Fran doesn't actually have that spell, and also she's out of 7th level spell slot.
Corbin's furious.
I'm furious. You tricked me.
I tricked you all.
I can't believe you fucking tricked me.
I was a liar.
Yeah.
She's gonna cast Cone of Cold,
Okay.
and it's gonna get a bunch of little crows. I'm aiming for her beautiful head
And all of the birds that are encircling it.
and all of the birds that are encircling it,
Okay.
and they all need to make a con saving throw.
Corbin? Fuck. Hey. That is a 18 and a 19 for the first 2.
Okay, that's a 6 for one of them.
All right, that's an 8 and a 12 for the other 2.
12.
And a 17 for the other one. So 2 of them failed, I assume.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the save? What's the throw?
17.
17. Okay.
And then Kai also fails.
One of mine succeeds.
Well,
Can't believe this fucking shit.
so for anybody who failed, they're gonna take 38,
Okay.
and if they die, they freeze solid in a statue.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is cool. What about if they succeed?
Then they will take half of that. So they'll take.
Oh, all the crows are all dead.
I have 1 crow left.
Sorry.
I have 1 crow.
Okay.
The rest of them turn into statues and
The
they
rest
fall
of them
on
turn into
Kai's
statues.
head.
Yeah, can
Do
that
they do
the
damage?
can that do damage?
one.
No, they don't. They shatter harmlessly.
What if
against
their
her.
like beaks are open?
Nope, they shatter harmlessly against her.
Fran doesn't even acknowledge that she may have like fucked up any of Corbin's plans. She's just standing there with her arm outstretched with murder in her eyes.
Corbin like doesn't like he's furious, but he doesn't actually say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because he's too furious to say anything, and partially because he feels that it's not fair for him to complain after all of the times that he has caught Slake in an AoE attack.
Thank you.
That makes sense. And then Fran is also going to use bonus action to attack with my Crown of Stars.
Okay.
So that one is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That does 23 damage to Kai as one of the stars from around my head flies off and smashes her in the face.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. And now it is Corbin's turn.
Damn, okay.
Corbin and your 1 crow.
I'm gonna do a good old blight at level 5.
Okay.
So she needs to make a con save.
All right. What kind of damage is that?
I think it's necrotic.
Necrotic? Okay. Okay, that is a 10. She did not resist. However, she is resistant to necrotic damage, so she will take half.
Okay, Kat, that's fine. That's really cool. That's great.
So that's 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
Still pretty good.
That's not bad.
So I imagine that above her, a portal opens and just necrotic sludge covers her ass.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like stinging and it smells really bad and there's
It
like
does.
vapors rising into the air.
And she shakes most of it off without really reacting to it.
Okay.
Now it is Mary's turn. Oh, wait, no, hey, you've got a crow. You got one more crow.
Oh, yeah,
babe.
you're right. I do have a crow. Okay. So it's going to do multi-attack. That first hit is 15, which doesn't
Okay.
hit. And the second one is over 20,
That
not
hits.
natural, which hits. So that'll be 11 slashing damage.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now it's Mary's turn. Mary is gonna go and remove a curse from Fran.
Yes.
However, that does mean she will provoke an attack of opportunity from Kai, who is going to swipe at her with a talon. Oh, she misses. She whiffs bad. Mary comes over and lays hands on you, Fran, and you feel the curse of Kai's mark slide from you.
A nod to Mary.
Mary's spiritual weapon hacks at Kai and misses, and now it's Slake's turn.
Okay. Yep. Here we go. Just hacking away. Way over 20.
Okay,
17.
okay,
And way over 20.
okay. The 17 does not hit, but the over 20s do.
Okay, let's see what we can do. 22 damage total.
Okay, she's not looking good, but it is also her turn. So Kai is going to... Yeah, she's going to attack you, Slate, because you're right in front of her still.
Ain't that just the
Ain't that just the way? She's going to do a multi-attack, and she's going to attack twice with her talons. That is going to be a 23 and a 28. So those will both hit you.
Yep.
And can you please make a strength saving throw, please?
Okay. That's 16?
16 does not. You are knocked prone, and you are going to take... You're going to take
Nice.
36 damage, and then she's also going to bite you. Oh, that one she misses on, though. That's only a 14.
Good.
Okay. And then she is going to turn towards that little group where we've got Fran and Corbin and Mary.
No.
And she is going to use her lair action to cast Force Cage.
Wait, no, not all at once.
Yeah, they're all within a 10-foot cube. They're all standing right next to each other.
I'm in the force cage.
Yeah, you're all standing next to each other.
So I'm at 36 hit points.
Well,
Better get used to dying.
better get used to dying and being dead, Slake.
Better fucking get used to it.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
So, Fran, it's your turn.
Oh, well, I mean, there's so many boundless options.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 3 of you in there. Mary's got...
Why don't you wait? Corbin says, "Hey, friend, why don't you threaten to kill yourself with a fireball again?"
I think it became obvious that that was not a real fireball, Corbin. Oh, God.
Mary starts like hitting the walls of the force cage trying to dispel it, but she is ineffectual against this magic.
It's my turn. I think Fran just like sighs and rolls her eyes and she casts mirror image and like 4 more Frans pop up. And they all pat each other on the shoulder comfortingly.
Fuck.
And she's like, I don't know, you guys. Try teleporting or something.
Corbin, you're up.
I'm gonna turn to Mary and I'm gonna say, Mary, if I give you some of my magic, do you think you could get us out of here?
Mary signs, I'll try. Rules of Force Cage are that if a creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, they must first make a charisma saving throw. She is going to have advantage on this charisma
Hell yeah.
save against Kai's spell save DC,
Need
which
it.
again is quite high, but let's see what happens here. It doesn't matter. She fucked that up so bad.
What?
Doesn't matter. She got
Advantage?
Yeah, no, she got a 14 and a 6.
What did she need to get?
An 18.
Oh.
Yep, no, it's like she gathers up the power from you, Corbin. You see sort of a faint mist of starry light around her, and then it just all sort of collapses and falls into the cage, and she shakes her head.
Damn.
Yeah, that's Mary's turn.
Fuck.
And now Slake. Slake, my friend, it's just you. It's just you and it's Force Cage, and it's Kai.
Corbin looks at you, Slake, and he says, "Good luck, buddy."
Fran says, I'm sorry, Slake.
Ideas!
Stab!
None.
None.
None idea left stab.
None idea left stab.
Mary say anything?
Mary signs, we'll figure something out.
Okay. So, hearing this helpful advice from my friends, I guess, well, my hit points aren't too high, but then again, Kai's not looking too great either, so I guess I'll just see what I can do.
All right, stibbity stab.
Stibby stab.
Stibbity stab. That's what the kids say.
First roll to hit is going to be, oh, actually, that's 22.
22, that'll hit.
That's way over 20.
Okay.
And another way over 20. Okay, and that last one is 19.
That'll hit.
And then I guess I'll roll damage and then I'll see if I want to use my action
Sure.
surge.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so that's 8.
Okay.
8. 8.
Okay.
And that's 10.
Ouch. Okay, that is 34 total, and ouch. She's not enjoying that, but she is still on her feet.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna use my action surge so I can have another attack action.
Okay.
Okay, that first one is just 15.
That's not hit.
Okay, that's over 20.
That hits.
Shit. That one's a crit one.
That's okay.
Okay, and that's going to be 12 damage.
Okay. So Slake, you continue to just madly rip into her with your picks, flinging out black blood and chunks of her dark flesh, and she roars in pain, but she still does not go down. She stands over you, dripping black blood into the inky void, looking almost as if she would disappear into it. She surges forward again to attack you, Slake, and she is going to use her multi-attack on you,
Oh god.
and it's going to hurt.
Fuck.
All right, so that is going to be 14. That does not hit. That is going to be a 21 and a 24 to hit on her claw attacks.
Yes.
Yep, okay. Oh, and make a strength saving throw.
Okay,
This time for sure, Slake.
that's a 20.
All right, you are not knocked prone this time. This time you are not knocked prone.
Shove her little jaw out of your way.
Yeah. But she is still going to do a cool 36 damage to you.
Okay, so that will, I mean, that would reduce my hit points past 0,
Then you are...
but I could use a maneuver to try and reduce that damage.
All right.
Try to parry again. So that's gonna reduce the damage by 5.
Okay.
So that would bring it down to,
What did I say? 36? I'll take it down to 31.
okay, so I have 5 hit points left. Jesus.
Okay.
Christ.
Slake, her huge taloned paw rakes out at you.
And I hold up the pick and I ram it into the center of her claw, and I hold her back from bringing it all the way down.
You are bloody, you are bleeding, you are ragged, but you are holding on with 5 beautiful hit points you are holding on.
And I'll call out to the others, like, if you can think of anything, that'd be great.
Stab!
I can't,
Many friends are saying this.
I look over at the many friends and
Friends are always saying
look
stab.
so angry.
Corbin says,
Corbin, it doesn't matter what you say, because Kai is going to drop the force cage in order to use Geyser of Stars on Slake. Slake, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of Geyser of Stars.
yeah, it sounds
I'm glad
bad.
to be free, but I don't know about this shit.
Okay, so it's 15, but if that doesn't pass, I do have something called Indomitable where I can re-roll a saving throw that I failed.
It does pass.
Okay.
So you're only going to take half damage.
Oh.
Great.
Half of 10 radiant damage.
How many do you have, Slake?
5.
So Slake, a geyser of stars erupts in the ground underneath you and throws you 20 feet into the air. You brace for impact, but you don't know where the floor is here. And that is the last thing you think before you are knocked unconscious. Fran, it is your turn.
as Slake falls, Fran is rising, finally released from the cage again, and she lets out a scream. She's gonna run forward and make like a big, huge spear throwing motion and ice spear this bitch.
What does she have to do? Roll
Dex.
Dex, okay. 16.
Okay, that doesn't quite pass.
Okay.
And I do 29 damage as it stabs her through the eye.
Tell me how it looks when she dies.
I mean, I guess when it comes to Kai, I always imagine that like a woman's body is inside of this monster. So this glowing ice spear stabs through the eye, and then her feathers, as they are, sort of, all kind of go stiff and stand up and then start to peel away. And then when they're all gone, it's just her with the ice spear through her chest.
And as those feathers fall away, they explode outward, blinding you and Corbin and Mary as you throw your arms up to fend off this force. And Fran, in that instant, you see a girl standing on a muddy riverbank a long, long, long time ago. And a man on the shore, not breathing. The girl is small and stout, with flat features and long black hair in a single braid down her back. She looks at you, nods once, and says, "Finish it." And then you open your eyes again and you see that girl as she sways and falls back and sinks into the river of stars with just a small smile on her face, finally at peace. There is a torrent of light that blinds you in the darkness of the void, and then you hear Mary scream in her God's voice. Her panic cries fill your minds for a brief moment and then fall silent. When you regain your vision, you see that Mary is hunched in the river of magic. Here in the corrupting void, she has taken on the last remnants of the power her mother sacrificed 100 lifetimes to accumulate, and it has changed her. She looks up at you with her golden eyes, and they are less human. She straightens, and from her back, 2 black wings unfurl. Her fingers are tipped with black claws, and the crown of antlers that her mother wore has turned into an ornate collar clasped around her throat. It is silent in the void, save for the sound of your own breathing. Then there's the sound of another's breath out there in the dark. Not one other. No, there's the sound of many things breathing out there, just beyond the blackness. A single form coalesces out of the darkness. A horrible, mangled monkey.
Oh, Franika, it's time to pay back your debt.
A swarm of shadowy shapes surge forward, and they pull from the river Kai's remains. There is a sound of ripping, cracking, slurping, as the horde of demons greedily consumes everything that is left of the dead god, dragging her from her peace in the void to consume every part of her.
Now, take us to the forces.
So yeah, I summoned the 4 giant fucking crows.
Okay.
And they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
They're, does it say
Compared
actually
to a house.
how big they
Yeah,
are? That's
compare
what I'm
them to a
looking
house,
see.
please.
They're,
Compare them to a house.
Compare them to a house. That's all.
Immediately.
The standard Larks unit of measurement, a
Yes.
house.
You're not doing it.
I'm gonna say that 2 of them is as big as a house.
Okay.
That's
them
a
together.
big fucking crow.
That's huge.
I mean, they're
crow.
giant.
That's a huge fucking
They're
crow.
giant.
It's almost
dude.
though like a house is a really variable unit of
No, a house is an empirical unit of measurement.
No,
What the fuck are you talking
no,
about?
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.